I was just an ordinary salaryman, working in the sales department. Chasing numbers every day was never easy. Still, the job of sales had its own rewards. Facing customers directly, sometimes being rejected, and sometimes meeting their expectations. And that rush of excitement when closing a deal was like nothing else. Sweating, racking my brains, and achieving results. After giving it my all, that was my pride as a salesman. Then, one day, I suddenly received a transfer order. My destination was the customer support center, the so-called call center operations. For a moment, my mind went completely blank. Honestly, a deep anxiety spread through my heart. Could I, raised in the sales field, handling complaints over the phone? Half of my mind was filled with confusion and fear. The other half was filled with the weakness of wanting to run away. However, the one who gave that order was my favorite boss, whom I respected more than anyone. "I want to stay in sales. Please let me stay," I blurted out. My boss looked at me and said quietly, "The customer center is also part of sales. You can do this. I'm counting on you." Those words were quiet, but they echoed powerfully in my heart. I had no choice but to nod. Understood. I will do my best there. At that moment, a switch flipped inside my mind. I had no choice but to brace myself. The days after the transfer were tougher than I imagined. Most of the work at the customer center was handling complaints. Every time the phone rang, anger and frustration flew at me. In the sales field, I could soften the air with a smile or small talk. But here it was different. The customers were angry from the very beginning. Before I even opened my mouth, the air was tense and heavy. Every day felt like being thrown into a storm. My position was supervisor. I was the second-line responder, taking over cases that operators couldn't handle. That day was no exception. An operator was desperately trying to handle a call, but eventually walked over to me. "The customer is asking to speak with someone in charge. Could you take over?" I simply answered yes and picked up the receiver. I barely understood the details of the issue. Having the baton passed to me so suddenly, there was no way I could understand. From the other end of the line, furious words flew at me without mercy. "Why didn't you contact me? I have nothing but distrust. Your company is so irresponsible. What on earth is going on?" Each and every word pierced my heart like an arrow. I could only bow my head. I repeated my apologies to the unseen customer. "I am truly sorry. I am deeply sorry for causing you such anxiety." I repeated the same words until my voice grew hoarse. Before I knew it, nearly an hour had passed. The moment I hung up, all the strength left my body. My back was drenched in sweat. My head felt heavy, and my heart was still pounding wildly. To be this exhausted by just a single phone call, I felt completely overwhelmed by gloom. From now on, would calls like this keep coming, one after another? Would I really be able to survive here? That night, the moment I lay down in bed, I fell into a deep sleep, as if sinking. My body felt as heavy as lead. Yet, somewhere in my heart, a small voice was whispering, "If you keep walking, you will see something." I had no choice but to believe in what lay beyond this trial.